So you have a white supremacist that stabbed a black man trying to get a job. Now, this happened in Idaho, and the brother has been hospitalized because he was repeatedly stabbed in an attack that the police said is a hate crime. Now, Ronnell Hughes, 48 years old, was applying to a job at Arby's early Saturday morning when he was stabbed without provocation in the Eastern Oregon truck stop, according to the police. They say an employee stepped in to restrain 26-year-old white supremacist Nolan Strauss of Nebraska. Now, they continue to say that police reviewed video evidence and spoke to witnesses who said Strauss, a driver from May Trucking Company, casually walked over to the victim while he was seated and slashed him several times in the neck area with the knife. They say no truck stop workers were injured, and they rushed Hughes' aid and worked to pin him until the authorities arrived. Now, they said that the incident unfolded at the truck stop along Interstate 84 near the Oregon-Idaho border. Okay, so police said Hughes was new to the area and was searching for a job when he was attacked. At that time, they found out they didn't know each other at all. They say the police said the motive for the attack leans heavily toward a racially motivated attack. Police said that he chose his victim due to the color of his skin. The suspect told police this: he hates black people, and his intent was to kill the black man. So this white supremacist was upfront with it. Now, he was arrested, and he faced, attempted murder charges, assault, and committing a bias crime. He's being held on $250,000 bond. But we talk about the white supremacists, and why we continue to talk about them is because of stories like this. A black man applying for a job, and he's just sitting there waiting and doing what he has to do with that. And you have a white supremacist that comes out of his truck and go to stab the black man in the neck because of no other reason is that he hates black people, he admitted, and he say he wanted to kill a black man. This is why I don't play with these white supremacists. I keep my eyes on them. I study what they do, how they move, how they talk. I study it all. And then but you still understand something, brothers and sisters. You got a lot of black folks, a lot of black Americans that don't want to understand the reality of this until they become the victim of it. They'll even may ridicule you and say, all y'all want to do is talk about racism and white supremacy. Y'all talk about this, like it doesn't affect them at all. You understand? Like they're oblivious to it. Oh, well, I don't want to talk about that. You don't have to talk about it. But the thing is this. It is a reality for black folks in America. It's not going to get any better. It's going to continue to get worse. If a black man can't sit there and apply for a job without being stabbed in the neck. But then when I read where he was at, I said, oh, my God, Idaho. I'm a firm believer it's not safe for black people to be any place where they don't have much population. It is not safe at all, because what I have seen, the white supremacists get more emboldened when they know their population number is higher. You understand? Not to say they're not going to try something if they have an even population, but the risk factor for you as a black person goes way up when you're in these little places like Oregon and Idaho and Nebraska and Maine and all these little places, Vermont and all these little states like that, where you have the population of black people just a blip. You're not safe. You're not. I've seen too many stories come out of these areas. You're not safe. That's why you need to think about that. You really need to think about it. You couldn't get me to take a job in them areas. Forget that. It ain't good for my safety to be around those areas. And I'm good. I got to be areas where there's a lot of black people. We need to have some black population where I'm going to be at. Period. Because you have fools like this that will try those sort of things because they feel they can get away with it. Well, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation with this brother. I hope he pulls through, because this brother don't deserve this. Remember, he only did this because he said, and I quote, I hate black people and I wanted to kill this particular black man. The white supremacists are serious. The white supremacists aren't playing. And this is why we will always point them out. We will always report the things that they do, because it's for the safety of the general public. Because even the white supremacists have killed other white people too. They have done it many times. So it's definitely something that we got to talk about just for our overall safety to live in this country.